Now I am going to tell you how to update the progress by using different percentage complete type methods. So as we are going to update the first progress, so I am going to copy the copy of this baseline project. Follow the same steps as we have done earlier for copying the plan. After the successful copying the plan, I am going to rename it as the first update, and I am going to mention here the date as well. Suppose I am updating after 20 days, so I am going to change as a 20th May for my reference, so that I can be familiar that what up to which time I have updated this progress. So I have a suggestion for you that when you will update the next progress update up to 30th May, then you have to make a copy of this plan and then make it another copy, so that you should have a record of all the previous progress updates. So right now I'm going to open this project, and all the activities will open. Now we are going to update the progress. So you must set this enable the activity details option. If this is not open, you have to select this details option. Select the select the activity, and then you have to go to the status tab and click the started, and change the date from here. We are assuming that our project is started on the 1st May as it was planned, so I'm going to select as it is, no need to change. And you can see that once I selected the started as started status, then finished is automatically checked, because this is a zero duration based milestone, so it will automatically finish that activity on the same day. So now I'm going to the first activity, that is a kickoff meeting. Select that activity, then select the status as started, and assume that on it is started on the same day. So I'm going to finish it as well, that it is finished on the same day as well. So you can see here that A appears with the date. It means that actual started, and if in the you in the see in the column of finish, you can say A also appeared. It means that it is actually finished as well. Then coming to the next activity, that is the basic engineering. Now we are assuming that basic engineering started 2 days after the planned start. So I am going to select status as started. Then I will select the date. I am going to assume that it is started on the 3rd May. So I selected this date. Then I will go to the resources, and here I will enter the progress. For entering the progress units based, we have two options. Either you can enter the actual units, or either you can add the column by doing right click, and get this unit percentage complete column on the right side, and you can enter the progress here. Suppose I am entering the progress of this activity as a 95%, so it will automatically calculate as earned units means actual units. Or either I can say that if I enter the 30, now it is showing the 95% of each activity resources. If I go to the status tab, then you can see also here that this activity is 95 percentage complete here. The other thing you have to do is then go to the status tab, and you have to give the remaining duration of this activity. And suppose 95% of this activity is completed, and 5% you think that it will take 3 more days, so I am putting here 3 days. So this actual duration field is showing 0, because I have not updated the schedule. I have to reschedule the project, then this date will start appearing. Click this icon, or either press the F9, then you have to change the date from here. I am going to assume that this project is I am being scheduled on the 20th of May. Then I will put schedule, and you can see that this data date has been shifted from here to here, and you can see this blue line. It means that this activity is progressed, and red color showing that it is pending. So when you if you see that actual duration has 11, because it is calculated from the start day of the activity to the scheduled date of the activity. So you can see that I have put the remaining duration here as a 3. So 11 plus 3 is equal to 14. So it means that your activity this activity is expected to complete it on the 14th of the 14th day, according to the current progress. This remaining duration you can get from the site management as well, or you can have, if you have an experience that how much this time will take to complete the balance activity, you can change. Now coming to the next WBS of architectural engineering, I selected the activity one by one and change its started date from here, and then going to the resources tab, I am entering the, so I can also add some columns to see how much progress we have entered. So just right click, go to the columns option. Now you can see that what progress we have entered in activity wise. You can see from here as well, 10%, 10%, 5%. But here you can also see that some of the progress is being rolled up at the top. This progress is calculated on the basis of labor units and actual labor units which we have earned. So I'm going to right click here and go to the columns option, and I will go to the units field, and here I can show you the how it is calculated. So I did budgeted labor units on the right side and actual labor units on the right side. So you can see from here that how much labor units has been achieved, 74, and if you divide 74 divided by the total plant, then you will get 6.8. So in this way you can see the progress of each activity for labor units wise, or you can see the top level progress of the WBS from here as well. And if you go at the top, you can also see that how much units you have achieved here. So 218 divided by this, you will get the labor units 1.25 percentage complete. Here you can see that this progress is a little bit different from this one, as units consist of labor units as well as the non-labor units. So if we are going to consider our progress on the basis of man hours based, so I am going to consider this one as a labor units percentage complete. So I am going to remove this column. I was just showing this column so that you can get clarification what is the difference, why it is the difference in both activities. You know that in some of the activities we have entered the labor units as well as the non-labor units. That's why it was coming different.